Works.
All right, we can start now. Please. All right, ladies and gentlemen, good evening, Greenwood, Africa. Today, as every Friday, we are having our uh, Friday Zoom online training for African region. And today, this evening, we have Miss Shadrin Zhang and also Miss Linda Zheng. Welcome. Welcome to our African region Zoom online training. And today is going to be very interesting training. We are going to learn about health. So I will not waste of our time. Please let us welcome Ms. Shadrin to start the training tonight. Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you, sir. Now I'm gonna share my screen. Please remind me if you cannot see my screen or hear my voice.
Yes, we can see the screen. Okay.
Thank you. The first topic of today is building stronger bones and joints. It's saving for old age. Uh, and we know that our skeletal system is the main structure of our body. It's like the steel of a building, and the muscles and the other organs like the concrete. Uh, they combining together, they build the whole building. So the World Health Organization declared 2001 through 2010 as the bone and joint decade for the same reason. Bone health is woefully in need of attention and repair worldwide, irrespective of culture, social, or economic differences. As we age, our bones and joints naturally weaken, leading to conditions like osteoporosis, arthritis, and increased risk of fractures. What if you could save up bone strength now to ensure mobility and independence in your later years? Just like a retirement fund, investing in bone and joint health early can pay off tremendously in old age. Well, from the moment we open our eyes in the morning till we go to bed in the evening, we move around constantly. Even during sleep, we may fret, twist, and turn around. Every movement that we do, no matter how inconspicuous, consists of a complex series of events with an equally complex anatomy behind the scenes. This flexible and movable scaffold is provided by the musculoskeletal system. When we look at the entire system as a whole, the skeletal system function is diverse, ranging from protection and support to mineral storage and production of new blood cells. Musculoskeletal system is composed of three major structures, namely the bones, joints, and muscles. You may already know that a large number of bones exists. But how many bones are in human body exactly? Well, generally speaking, there are 206 bones in an adult, but the definite number is more nuanced and can vary from person to person. And men have different number of bones than women because our physical structure is different. Bone is a highly specialized and hard connective tissue. Yes, it is connective tissue. It is the functional and structural unit of the skeletal system. It's like the scaffold of a structure. The second component of the musculoskeletal system are joints. If bones provide the framework, the joints provide the flexibility by permitting movement. A joint or articulation is the junction between two or more bones. And there are three main types, namely the fibrous, cartilaginous, and synovial. Synovial joints allow the greatest freedom of movement and are more complex than the rest and extremely important in anatomy, such as your shoulders, your knees, your elbows, ankles, wrists, and knuckles. This type of joints is the main target of arthritis. And because they are for movement, once they are attacked, it can cause pain, a limitation of movement, and probably disability. While this is our bones and joints, the structure of the skeletal muscular system. Now we can see that the bones and joints play very important role in human body. If we do not take good care of our bones and joints, we will have a lot of troubles to deal with later in our life. There are two types of commonly seen bone and joint diseases. They are osteoporosis and arthritis. Osteoporosis is a silent killer in men and women above 50 years old, especially for women, because of the declining of estrogen, the female hormone. It is a global health epidemic. According to the World Health Organization, osteoporosis is second only to cardiovascular disease as a global health problem. And medical studies show a 50-year-old woman has a similar lifetime risk of dying from a hip fracture as from breast cancer. Fractures among the elderly are so common that 50% of women and up to 25% of men 50 years old and older will break a bone due to osteoporosis. Osteo means bone, poros means holes. The combination of the two words stands for a disease when the bones have many holes and become more fragile. It is the most common reason for a fracture among the elderly. What's more, it's most common in women after menopause, like I mentioned, because with the decrease of estrogen, the reabsorption of bones overtakes the formation of it. Osteoporosis may also develop in men and even occurs in everyone when too much calcium is removed from the bone framework, and the bones become brittle and fracture more easily. So osteoporosis fractures are a significant cause of disability and death. Its impact is so large that the disease burden created by osteoporosis outranks other chronic diseases, including many common cancers, uh, rheumatoid arthritis, and high blood pressure. So each year, hip fracture caused by osteoporosis leaves numerous survivors in their wheelchair with permanent disability and dependency. Uh, 1 out of 5 elderly who break a hip die within 1 year. Moreover, treatment of these conditions can cost a fortune. So we need to pay much attention to prevention, uh, timely diagnosis, and early treatment of osteoporosis. Well, normally fracture occurs in elderly. Youngsters seldom have the same problem. What is the reason behind this? Well, our bone is a dynamic structure that is continuously being broken down and restructured. Bone is not a finished building. It is a building under constant demolishment and rebuild. Up to 10% of all bone mass may be undergoing remodeling at any point in time. There are two types of cells responsible for the process, and they're doing the opposite things. Osteoclast cells are dissolving and reabsorbing the bone, while so they are the demolishers of the building, while osteoblast cells are forming and depositing the bones, so they are the builders. When we are young, the builders of the bone must be more than demolishers of the bone. Uh, that is to see the formation of the bone must overtake the reabsorption of the bone. From 20 to 35, there is a balance between bone reabsorption and formation. During this time, we keep a steady bone density. But after 35, the balance is once again broken. The bone reabsorption overtakes formation, and we gradually lose bone density until it becomes fragile. This is when we suffer from osteoporosis. Then what is behind the imbalance of bone formation and reabsorption? One mineral plays a critical role. This is calcium. Calcium is one of the essential raw materials of bone. Inadequate intake of calcium from food and lack of vitamin D, decrease of estrogen in women, lack of physical activity, and heavy use of caffeine or alcohol can increase bone reabsorption and decrease the deposition of new bone. In addition, advanced kidney failure also contributes to an onset of osteoporosis. So how to prevent osteoporosis? Firstly, we have to prevent calcium deficiency, which requires us to supplement enough calcium to our body, especially for the elderly people about 50 years old. It is suggested that adults take 1,000 milligram per day, that is 1 gram per day. Female after menopause take 1,200 milligram per day. Since osteoporosis is significantly connected with hormones, especially in postmenopausal women, where decreased estrogen levels have a negative impact on bone formation. And this can lead to rapid bone loss and osteoporosis. So it is highly suggested that female friends after menopause supplement calcium each day so as to keep bone health and prevent osteoporosis. You can think of bone strength like a bank account. Deposits equals to weight-bearing exercise, calcium, vitamin D, and also protein. And withdrawals equals to aging, inactivity, poor nutrition, and hormonal changes. The more you deposit now, the more you have to rely on later. So Greenroad Compound Calcium Series is a star product series for bone and joint health. The Zymolytic bone calcium powder gives the bone density, while collagen peptides build the bone framework, strengthen the ligaments, and repair the cartilages. The sodium hyaluronate restores the synovial fluid in the joint cavity. Assisted by vitamin A, vitamin D, and K, iron, and zinc, compound calcium series nourishes and strengthens our musculoskeletal system from multiple dimensions. Compound calcium nutrient powder is suitable for most people. Well, compound calcium nutrient powder with blood sugar support is good for people with high blood sugar levels, while compound calcium nutrient powder for children is suitable for kids. So these calcium supplement is especially made for different needs of different groups of people. So let's see another product recommend. So in traditional Chinese medicine, the kidneys are considered the foundation of vitality and also longevity. They play a critical role in bone health. The concept of kidney strengthen bones, delay aging, and prevent conditions like osteoporosis is the concept of traditional Chinese medicine of kidney tonifying that has been used for centuries. So in TCM theory, the kidneys store the essence, a vital substance that governs growth, development, and aging. And this includes governing bones and marrow. Healthy kidneys ensure strong bones and nourishes bone marrow. And also kidneys control growth and aging. Weak kidney energy, the kidney qi or kidney yang deficiency is linked to premature bone loss, joint degeneration, and frailty. Regulating water metabolism is another function of kidney. Proper fluid balance helps maintain joint lubrication and mineral distribution. So when kidney energy declines due to aging, stress, or poor lifestyle, bones become brittle, joints become stiffened, and the healing process slows. Tonifying the kidneys helps replenish this vital energy, supporting skeletal stress. Interestingly, Western medicine also recognizes a link between kidney function and bone health. Because for one thing, the kidneys convert inactive vitamin D from sunlight or from diet into its active form, which is calcitriol. It is essential for calcium absorption. Chronic kidney disease often leads to bone disorders because impaired kidneys can't activate enough vitamin D and weakening bones consequently. For another, the kidneys regulate calcium and phosphorus levels in the blood. If kidneys fail to do so, phosphorus can build up, uh, leaching calcium from bones and increasing the fracture risk. And thirdly, poor kidney function disrupts the parathyroid hormone regulation, leading to the excessive bone breakdown. As such, nourishing the kidney becomes fundamental for treating osteoporosis. And commonly taking 4 pieces of green kidney tonifying capsule each time, 1 to 3 times in a day, can lead to satisfactory effects. And we have kidney tonifying capsule for ladies and also for gentlemen. And these 2 products are differently formulated for different needs, because our ladies have different body structure and different hormone structure, and from different from gentlemen, so the formula are different. For ladies, the ingredients are mainly for nourishing the kidney yin, which are mostly deficient in ladies experiencing menopause or after menopause. Sorry guys, my network is not stable, so now I'm gonna share my screen again. Please let me know if you cannot see my screen. All right, so we have 2 different.
We can see.
Yeah, thank you. We have 2 different kidney tonifying capsule, namely for ladies and for gentlemen. So these 2 products are differently formulated, catering to different needs of our ladies and our gentlemen. So the kidney tonifying capsule for ladies are especially, for tonifying the kidney yin energy, which is prone to deficient for ladies after menopause or experiencing menopause. And for gentlemen, the kidney tonifying capsule is mainly for boosting kidney yang energy, which is prone to be deficient for men after 40 years old. So these 2 products are good for your boosting your kidney function. So consequently, to boost your bone and joint health. Well, Let's see. Another common bone and joint disease is arthritis, which is a group of conditions involving damage to the joints of the body and characterized by the pain of the back, neck, and also hip, knee, or feet. Studies show that patients suffering from arthritis can wait up to a year to be diagnosed and referred for therapy. In this time, their condition degenerates. Inflammation in the joints makes them painful, stiff, and swollen. This leads to joint destruction and eventually disability before they have even been treated. Rheumatoid arthritis and osteoarthritis are the most common forms of arthritis with similar symptoms and different causes. In many cases, arthritis deprives individuals of their independence and disrupts the lives of family members. In general, people who get serious arthritis will have 10 to 15-year lifespan shortened. Then who are more likely to get arthritis? Well, people who have injured a joint, perhaps while playing sports, are more likely to develop arthritis later in their joints. Also, one may be more likely to develop arthritis if his or her parents or siblings have this disorder. Uh, their genetics carries that. Besides, carrying excessive pounds puts stress on joints. So people with obesity have a higher risk of developing arthritis as well. As people age, they have increasing risk of many types of arthritis. If you are one of these people, then you need to pay much attention to your bone and joint health. Let's see, rheumatoid arthritis and osteoarthritis are with the same symptoms, which all cause pain on the joints. But for rheumatoid arthritis, it is the pain in smaller joints like fingers, wrists, knees, and elbows. While for osteoarthritis, it is the pain in larger joints like the back, hip, or knee. The causes of the two types of arthritis are totally different. Rheumatoid arthritis is an autoimmune disease caused by an overacting immune system, while osteoarthritis is caused by daily wear and tear of the joint. Rheumatoid arthritis is suffered mostly by people aged 20 and above, while osteoarthritis is commonly suffered by the elderly. Why we take the pain to differentiate the two types of arthritis? Because when you receive a complaint from your clients, you must know which type of arthritis they suffer from. So you will be able to give your recommendation of the products. Rheumatoid arthritis is a kind of autoimmune disease when body's own immune system starts to attack your body tissues. In rheumatoid arthritis, this attack often occurs to the joint lining and the cartilage, which eventually results in damage of the cartilage and erosion of two opposing bones. So the two bones of the joints grind on each other. And women suffer from this disease more easily than men. You may ask your clients whether they have morning stiffness, rheumatoid nodules, fatigue, or fever, which joints are attacked. If they tell you about small joints such as the fingers, wrists, knees, and elbows, you can draw a conclusion that this is rheumatoid arthritis. But if your clients complain about swollen, tenderness, a limitation of movement of larger joints of the body, such as the back, the hip, or knee, and his or her age is older, it reminds you that this is probably osteoarthritis. This disease is mainly acquired from daily wear and tear of the joint and often happens to the elderly. Thus, it is also called wear and tear arthritis. And grating sensation and bone spurs usually occur in osteoarthritis as well. So these are the differentiation between the rheumatoid arthritis and osteoarthritis. Whether for prevention or adjuvant treatment, Greenwood products are among the best choices. Arthropower capsule helps alleviate the inflammation of the joints and muscles. Ease the pain, swelling, and stiffness of the joints. Helps joint cartilage repair and rebuild. This product is absolutely good and suitable for people with degenerative joint diseases, such as osteoarthritis, and those who have joint injury. You can take 2 capsules each time, twice a day, preferably with a meal, to reduce the irritation to your stomach, um, and to reduce the side effects caused by the irritation of the stomach lining. Well, another one, compound bone marrow powder. The bone marrow has been prized in traditional diets and modern functional nutrition for its remarkable ability to support bone density, reduce uh, and reduce joint inflammation, also slow degenerative conditions like osteoporosis and osteoarthritis. Bone marrow is packed with bioactive compounds essential for skeletal health, namely the collagen and the gelatin. They support cartilage repair, reducing joint friction in arthritis. They also stimulate osteoblasts, the bone-forming cells, helping reverse osteoporosis. They also contain hyaluronic acid and glycosaminoglycans. They help lubricate joints, easing stiffness in osteoarthritis, enhance synovial fluid production, improving mobility. So they are basically good for your joints. Also, bone marrow contains minerals like calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus. These minerals are critical for bone mineralization and preventing bone loss. Also, the compound marrow powder is rich in healthy fats, namely the omega-3 fatty acids and the CLA, the conjugated linoleic acid. These healthy fats reduce inflammatory cytokines linked to rheumatoid arthritis. These support bone marrow stem cell production. Also, bone marrow powder contains growth factors. These growth factors stimulates bone and cartilage regeneration. So from here you can see green-rolled compound marrow powder provides necessary nutrition for building up the bones and joints, helps accelerate bone fracture healing, and improve arthritis. It also enhances kidney function, strengthens the bones, and helps prevent osteoporosis. This product is suitable for all age groups, from the elderly to the younger, especially the elderly, and also good for those who are in the healing process from a fracture. Compound marrow powder is also good for ladies around menopause. So you can take 1 to 2 sachets in a day. This product can be prepared with the milk or water, or you can mix it with your breakfast cereals to give yourself a nutrition boost. Okay, so as rheumatoid arthritis is a chronic autoimmune disease characterized by inflammation, autoimmune dysfunction, and cartilage and bone destruction. Studies show that Ganoderma lucidum polysaccharides has anti-inflammatory, immunomodulatory, and osteoprotective effects. These properties make Ganoderma Plus capsule a good remedy for people with rheumatoid arthritis. Another effective anti-inflammatory agent is omega-3 fatty acids. For many rheumatoid arthritis patients, omega-3 fatty acids reduce flare-ups and their need for pain medication. So taking green-rolled deep sea fish oil capsule can be a convenient choice, supplementing omega-3 fatty acids. Meanwhile, you can adjust your eating pattern to align more closely with a Mediterranean diet. And this can help keep rheumatoid arthritis flare-ups at bay. So, we usually don't encounter bone and joint problems overnight. So it is present for years before detection. Although none of these problems can be completely prevented, yet you can reduce the risks by lifestyle changes and preventive measures. Moderate physical exercise will help you build strong and healthy bones and joints. Also take healthy food which is rich in vitamin C, D, E, and calcium. Reduce intake of food high in fat, especially saturated fat, the bad fat, sugar and salt. Limit your alcohol intake and fructose consumption. Fructose consumption from the beverages, sugary beverages, the sodas. Those fructose is the culprit of many health conditions. It can promote your inflammation inside your body. Like we shared earlier, it can promote the chronic inflammation inside your body, which can lead to the type 2 diabetes, and also obesity, chronic kidney disease, and also fatty liver disease, heart disease. So it is culprit of many diseases. So you need to limit your consumption of those sugary beverages, the cakes, the bakeries, and also avoid being overweight. Actually, once you limit your intake of unhealthy food and beverage and drinks and physically active, you can control your weight effectively along with our health products. So also remember to keep your limbs warm because sudden changes of temperature outside will stimulate the nerves surrounding the joints. Also try to boost functions of your kidney meridians, which governs your bones. And do not forget that Green Road health products are the best choices to maintain the health of your bones and joints. In China, many elderly people would love to, do exercise every day, but they do moderate exercise like Tai Chi, Baduanjing, the Qigong. They can, help you to strengthen your tendons and strengthen your bones in a more mild way, more gentle way. So this can help you a lot. You can, Google it in your computer or on your mobile phone to, exercise more and do such Baduanjing or Qigong or Tai Chi. It helps a lot. Well, it's never too early or too late to strengthen your bones. Just like financial savings, small, consistent efforts compound over time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today's presentation. Thank you very much for listening. And Madam Linda just reminded me of answering the answers in the chat box.
Hello. I will share the PPT.
Yes, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Good evening, everyone. I'm Linda Zheng. Nice to see you again. The topic I will share with you is a healthier kid, a brighter future. Children's health is a top priority for parents, but growing bodies are vulnerable to nutrient deficiencies. Understanding these common issues and knowing how to prevent or manage them can help ensure your child grows up strong and healthy. Protein is essential for growth, muscle development, and immune function. However, in sub-Saharan Africa, nearly 30% of children under 5 suffer from starving, a key indicator of chronic malnutrition, including protein deficiency, according to the United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund in 2023. While calories intake may sometimes be adequate, the lack of diverse protein-rich foods means many children consume diets heavy in carbohydrates, maize, cassava, rice, but deficient in essential amino acids. Key causes of protein deficiency. Number 1, poverty and food insecurity. Many families can't afford animal-based proteins, meat, fish, eggs, dairy, or even plant-based alternatives like beans and lentils. That's why growing world business can be a life-changing opportunity for these families. Number 2, limited dietary diversity. Traditional diets often rely on a single staple crop, lacking variety in protein sources. That's where green world health products can help. Number 3, climate change and agricultural challenges. Drought and unstable farming conditions reduce livestock and crop yields, making protein-rich foods scarcer. Number 4, cultural and educational barriers. Some communities lack awareness of the importance of protein or face taboos around certain nutritious foods. So, share with them knowledge of nutrients can be helpful. Okay, next. When children don't get enough protein, the effects are severe and long-lasting. Firstly, standard growth protein is vital for cell and tissue development. Without it, children fail to reach their full height potential. Secondly, weakened immunity. Antibodies are made of proteins. Deficiencies increase susceptibility to infections like pneumonia and diarrhea. Thirdly, cognitive impairment. Brain development suffers, leading to poor school performance and reduced future earning potential. Firstly, kwashiorkor, a severe form of protein malnutrition causing swelling, skin lesions, and liver damage. Vitamin A deficiency is also a major public health issue in Africa. The World Health Organization, WHO, estimates that 119 million preschool-aged children worldwide suffer from vitamin A deficiency, with the highest rates in sub-Saharan Africa and South Asia. According to UNICEF, in Africa, about 48% of children under 5 have insufficient vitamin A levels. These numbers make Africa the most affected region globally, with millions of children at risk of blindness, infections, and stunted growth due to vitamin A deficiency. Why is vitamin A deficiency so common in Africa? Well, there are many factors contributing to this. The first reason is poor dietary intake. Many African diets rely on staple crops, maize, cassava, rice, which are low in vitamin A. Meanwhile, they have limited access to vitamin A-rich foods like liver, eggs, fish. The second reason is breastfeeding practices. Exclusive breastfeeding first 6 months provides enough vitamin A, but many mothers stop breastfeeding early due to work pressures or misinformation. Another reason is infections and diseases. Diarrhea, measles, and intestinal worms reduce vitamin A absorption, while HIV, AIDS worsens malnutrition and depletes vitamin A stores. Meanwhile, climate and agricultural challenge is a major factor because droughts and poor farming conditions limit the production of vitamin A-rich crops. Vitamin A deficiency can lead to various health consequences if lasts for long, including number 1, blindness and eye damage. Vitamin A is essential for making a light-sensitive pigment called rhodopsin or visual purple in the rod cells of your retina, the part of your eye that detects light. These dot cells help you see in low light conditions like at night or in dim areas. Without enough vitamin A, your body can't produce enough rhodopsin. As a result, your rod cells can't detect light properly in the dark. This makes it very hard to see in low light, causing night blindness. Difficulty seeing at night or in dim light. If the deficiency continues, it can also lead to dry eyes and corneal damage, which can cause permanent blindness. Around 500,000 children go blind every year globally due to vitamin A deficiency, with Africa heavily affected. Number 2, weakened immunity. Vitamin A is critical for maintaining a strong immune system. It helps in 2 main ways: protecting barriers like skin and mucous membranes in the nose, gut, and lungs to block germs, and supporting immune cells that fight infections like white blood cells. Without enough vitamin A, your skin and mucous membranes become dry and damaged, making it easier for bacteria and viruses to enter your body. Meanwhile, immune cells like T cells and B cells don't work properly, so your body struggles to fight off infection. People with vitamin A deficiency get sick more often, especially with respiratory infections like pneumonia, diarrheal diseases, and slow wound healing. Children with vitamin A deficiency are more likely to die from measles, diarrhea, and pneumonia, while correcting vitamin A deficiency can reduce child deaths by 24%. Number 3, stunted growth and development. Vitamin A is needed for cell division, making new cells, and tissue growth like bones, muscles, and organs. It helps osteoblasts, bone building cells, work properly and helps regulate growth hormones. Deficiency can lead to poor bone growth, making kids shorter than they should be. As we saw earlier, vitamin A deficiency weakens immunity, leading to frequent infections like diarrhea and respiratory diseases. When kids are sick often, Okay, when kids are sick often, their bodies use energy to fight infections instead of growing, causing stunting. Meanwhile, important organs like the heart, lungs, and brain also need vitamin A to develop correctly. Lack of it can delay brain development, affecting learning and movement. These problems are all linked to poor school performance and reduced future earning potential. Calcium is regarded as a brick and mortar of bones because it builds strong bones, teeth, and helps muscles and nerves function. However, 60 to 80% of African children have inadequate calcium intake. This number is highest in rural areas where dairy is scarce, as dairy products are the main source of calcium. And situation is worse in regions with high maize cassava diets due to low calcium content. Vitamin D, its job is to absorb calcium from food into the bloodstream like a delivery truck. Without enough vitamin D, even if you eat calcium, the body can't absorb it well. Vitamin D deficiency is often seen as a Western problem due to lack of sunlight, but it is extremely common in Africa. Despite this region having high levels of sunlight exposure, there are mainly three reasons for this. Number one, in most parts of Africa, the traditional diet is low in calcium and high in phytate, where cereal staples are the major constituent of the diet, and dairy products are expensive or unobtainable. Number two, repeated occurrence of infectious diseases disturbs the production of vitamin D. Number three, skin makes vitamin D when exposed to UV rays, while melanin reduces vitamin D synthesis. So Africans require 6 to 10 times as much exposure as light-skinned individuals for the skin to produce vitamin D. Calcium and vitamin D work together like a construction team for strong bones and proper growth. As bones grow from growth plates, soft areas at the end of bones in kids. Without calcium and vitamin D, growth plates don't harden properly, and bones stop lengthening early, which causes short stature. And without enough vitamin D, the body absorbs only 10 to 50% of calcium from food, no matter how much a child is. And without calcium, vitamin D can't strengthen bones, leading to rickets, soft, deformed bones, bowed legs, fractures, and osteoporosis later in life. Deficiency of vitamin D and calcium can also lead to weak muscles, muscle cramps, and seizures in severe cases. Children may walk later than usual, complain of leg pain, often misdiagnosed as growing pains, or tired easily during play. Calcium helps teeth develop too. So kids with calcium and vitamin D deficiency can have delayed tooth eruption, weak enamel, which leads to more cavities. It is to be noted that vitamin D also
Hello.
boosts immunity
Hello.
and helps fight infection. Deficiency kids get more colds, flu, and pneumonia, and can have longer recovery time. Zinc is the body's micromanager, a trace mineral that powers immune cells to fight infections, builds proteins for growth and development, helps heal wounds and injuries, supports learning and memory. Zinc is commonly the most deficient nutrient in complementary food mixtures fed to infants during weaning. Zinc deficiency is an invisible but devastating nutrient gap affecting 1 in 3 African children under 5 years old. Unlike hunger pangs, its effects creep in slightly, yet is one of the top causes of child illness and death across the continent. The shocking reality is that zinc deficiency contributes to 450,000 children deaths annually in Africa, and even mild deficiency can reduce a child's growth by 3 to 5 centimeters. Okay, let's move on. Why are so many African children zinc deficient? Firstly, because of staple foods dominate. African people mostly eat maize, cassava, and rice, which contain phytates that block zinc absorption. Meat intake is rare, and the best zinc sources, such as beef, shellfish, are expensive or unavailable for majority people. Soil depletion is another reason, because farming the same land drains zinc from crops. Meanwhile, diseases make things even worse. Since malaria and worms increase zinc needs, while HIV and AIDS accelerate zinc loss. And for poor families, they often can't afford zinc-rich food, lack diverse crops in home gardens, and they don't know about zinc's importance. How zinc deficiency wreaks havoc on children's health. Number 1, the vicious cycle of infection. Zinc supports immune function by acting as a cofactor for over 300 enzymes involved in immune processes, and is essential for cell division and DNA synthesis of immune cells. Meanwhile, it serves as an antioxidant protecting immune cells and maintains structural integrity of immune-related proteins. Zinc deficiency can lead to increased infection rates, longer infection duration, and higher mortality risk. Also, zinc deficiency children get caught in a dangerous loop. Diarrhea leads to loss of zinc, which weakens gut, which causes more diarrhea. On the other hand, pneumonia depletes zinc, which weakens lungs, which leads to more pneumonia. Good news is that studies show zinc supplements can reduce diarrhea episodes by 25% and cut pneumonia deaths by 50%. Number 2, stunted growth beyond just height. Zinc is needed for osteoblast activity. Osteoblasts are cells that build bones. So chronic zinc deficiency leads to weaker, short bones. Consequently, kids don't reach their full height potential, which is irreversible after age 2. Studies show that zinc deficient children have shorter femur, thigh bone growth. Zinc also helps produce insulin-like growth factor 1, which drives childhood growth. If kids have low zinc content, their IGF-2 levels is lower, and they will have lower growth rate, which means delayed puberty in adolescence. On the meantime, zinc helps the body use protein from food to build muscles and tissues. Without zinc, protein is wasted. The result is that muscles and organs grow slower. Number 3, the learning deficit. Zinc is crucial for formation of new brain cells and how brain cells communicate. Zinc deficiency during early childhood can lead to fewer neural connections and poor memory and slower thinking. The hippocampus, which is brain's memory center, relies on zinc for learning and recall. Low zinc content causes weak short-term and long-term memory. Studies show zinc deficient kids start school later, score lower on tests, and have shorter attention span. Meanwhile, zinc helps regulate dopamine and serotonin. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter important for motivation and focus, while serotonin is vital in regulating mood and attention. So, kids with zinc deficiency can develop ADHD-like symptoms such as restlessness, poor concentration, impulsivity. So, the hidden tragedy of zinc deficiency is that these children may never reach their full physical potential, cognitive abilities, and future earning capacity. Iron deficiency anemia. According to the 2023 report of WHO, around 60% of preschool children in Africa are anemic, and around 50% of these cases are due to iron deficiency, making it the leading cause of anemia. And rural children have 20 to 30% higher anemia rates due to poor dietary diversity, higher parasitic infections such as malaria, worms, as well as limited healthcare access. Key causes of iron deficiency anemia. Number 1, dietary insufficiency. African diets rely on maize, cassava, and rice, which are poor iron sources. Meanwhile, plant-based iron, non-heme, has lower absorption rate than heme iron from meat, fish, which is much infrequently consumed. Although African children eat green leafy vegetables that is rich in iron, but because it is also rich in phytates, it inhibits the iron absorption, thus cause the low bioavailability of the iron. Also, early and frequent consumption of tea, which contains tannins, blocking iron absorption, also contribute to iron deficiency in African children. Number two, another factor is chronic inflammation of intestine from infection or chronic diarrhea, which leads to malabsorption of nutrients, including iron, consequently leading to anemia. At the same time, the situation can be worsened by malaria, which destroys red blood cells, or hookworms, which cause intestinal blood loss. Number three, maternal and early life factors. Low birth weight from maternal anemia causes poor iron stores at birth, and studies found that exclusive breastfeeding after 6 months of age without iron supplementation, use of non-iron fortified cow's milk as a weaning food contribute to iron deficiency in African children. When iron reserves exhausted, ferritin levels drop, followed by red blood cell production slows with low serum iron and high transferrin. Then red blood cells become smaller and paler. When hemoglobin drops below 11 grams per deciliter, which is WHO threshold for anemia in children, symptoms appear, including fatigue, weakness, pale skin. This is not the whole story, because iron deficiency has serious long-term consequences for children, such as stunted growth, delayed motor development, like slower crawling, walking in infants, because iron is needed for cell division and muscle development, and infections because of impaired immune function and slow wound healing. Iron needed for cell repair. Iron deficiency anemia also has cognitive and behavioral impacts, such as irreversible IQ loss, 5 to 10 points lower. If anemia occurs before age 2, poor memory and learning ability due to impaired hippocampus development. ADHD-like symptoms, difficulty concentrating, restlessness, higher school dropout rates, fatigue, and poor performance. Think about what kind of person these anemic children before when they grown up. Weaker workers with low income or anemic mothers, perpetuating the problem. And this health issue is costly because it requires hospitalization and blood transfusion. We always address the importance of prevention, and it's never too late to take action. Give your kids the nutrients they need to develop and grow up, and they can have a better future. Green World health products like blueberry super nutrition, blueberry juice, high VC, zinc tablet for children, compound calcium nutrient powder for children can be a convenient nutrient boost. Blueberry super nutrition can provide rich and balanced nutrients for children, including proteins, vitamins A, B, complex, C, E, K, minerals, iron, zinc, calcium, dietary fiber, omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, as well as antioxidants. With all these nutrients, it helps enhance immunity, improve tissue regeneration, increase the density of bones, enhance brain functions, and enhance eyesight. Mixing blueberry super nutrition with water, cereal, or milk for breakfast gives kids a whole day's energy. Blueberry juice is a healthy fruity drink for kids to boost vitamin C, A, E, and other antioxidants, which help improve immunity, alleviate chronic fatigue, promote tissue repair, and protect eyes and brain health. Zinc tablet for children is specially made for kids to supply zinc for kids with zinc deficiency. Compound calcium nutrient powder for children provides calcium, collagen, vitamins A, C, D, and K. These nutrients work synergistically on musculoskeletal health. Meanwhile, this product is enriched with egg yolk powder, iron, zinc, and taurine. These nutrients are especially beneficial to children's growth and development. Nutritional tips for parents. Except for our health products, there are some nutritional tips for parents to follow, aiming at raising up healthy and intelligent kids. Number one, don't develop kids with a sweet tooth. The taste for sugar is acquired through eating sweet food. It can also be lost, usually with some resistance, by gradually reducing the level of sweetness in food and drinks. This means replacing sweetened drinks with fruit juice, diluted half and half with water. Few children drink enough water. You can encourage your child to drink water by putting it on the table at meal times. And when they are thirsty, give them water for the first glass and diluted juice for the second. Don't give sweetened foods, cola, and other sweetened drinks as treats. Make sure you always have enough fresh, appealing fruits for your children to nibble on at their discretion. Send them to school with fruit rather than money to buy sweets. When they are older and have pocket money, they will buy sweets and get them at parties. But if sweetened drinks and foods are not part of their day-to-day diet, they are unlikely to crave them or develop an addiction. Number two, develop good habit of eating vegetables. Develop habit of eating vegetables, including raw ones, with each meal. The trick here is to find ways of preparing vegetables so that they taste good. Too many vegetables are cooked to death and taste bland. Raw organic carrots, peas, parsnip, chips, and mashed and jacket-baked potatoes are naturally quite sweet and favorites with children. Serving something raw with each meal, even if it is just a few leaves of watercress, grated red cabbage, tomato, or carrot. Develop the taste for salad food. Number three, introduce oily fish and seeds to your kid's meal. As long as your kid is eating oily fish 3 times a week and a daily portion of seeds, they would be getting a good level of essential fats to help their brain develop and boost IQ. For all the kids or teenagers who can swallow tablets or capsules, you may give them spirulina plus capsule and deep sea fish oil. Nutrient deficiency can cause the irreversible damage to the health of your kids. When you are nurturing your children, you are nurturing the future of your family and your nation. Well, okay, that's all for the presentation. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Miss Linda. So, if anyone has any question, you may ask.
Hello, my name is Maringi from South Africa. I've got a problem whereby my child has got ADHD. I don't know which supplements can I supplement him. Thank you. I'll listen.
Pardon? What is the problem with your kid?
It's a ADHD. ADHD.
Let me check the word. I'm not sure if I know that.
Madam, how old is your children? Is your child?
My child now is 13 now. He's been
13.
drinking he's been drinking the tablet from the psychiatrist so that he can be calm at last because she can't be attentive. So now he said he can't drink that tablet anymore. I need to give him the supplements.
All right.
Yes.
Yes, Ms. Adrien, you want to answer the question?
Epilepsy, right?
No, not epilepsy. ADHD.
ADHD.
Oh, sorry. ADHD.
Yes,
Sorry.
attentive. Yeah, it's got the yes, ADHD. Yes.
ADHD is very common nowadays. Many kids have that problem. The things we can do is to promote nutrition, boost nutrition for our kids, give them blueberry super nutrition, give them blueberry juice, high VC to improve their improve the anti-inflammatory nutrients for them, to suppress the inflammation in their body. For kids with ADHD, they tend to, like you said, it can be, not easy for them to, take rest, get peaceful. So another one is deep sea fish oil. If for small kids, deep sea fish oil, you can, tear the capsule, squeeze the oil inside their mouths. That helps. And also zinc. Zinc is an important nutrient, not only for adults, but also for kids. We have zinc tablet for kids. Kids can take zinc. Zinc is good for nerves system, for the immunity, and good for good for skin and for every aspect of the health. They help kids stronger, healthier. These products are for kids, can be good for kids with ADHD. I'm not sure if that answers the question. So that's my suggestion.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
No problem, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. If I could add, as what Madam Shadrin is already answering the question. So the products for ADHD children, number one is deep sea fish oil. Number two, you need to add these children products like zinc tablet for children, calcium tablet for children, or even compound calcium for children, and also the multivitamin for children. And the last one, you need to add the blueberry juice because of the antioxidant, the anthocyanins in blueberry juice. It will help a lot for the ADHD children. So we have these products. Thank you. Well, Ms. Shadrin, if we look at the chat box, we have some question here.
Yes, I've seen that there's one question saying that my child has graphic town. What can I give him? He's 6 years old. That graphic town is a disease about it's happening to the town of kids. The reason is don't know so far. So it's inflammation, mainly inflammation of the tongue. So there's burning sensation and pain. For kids with graphic tongue, we suggest that blueberry juice to suppress the inflammation, help ease the inflammation in the tongue, ease the pain. And also zinc is a good choice for kids. Zinc tablet for kids to improve the immunity. And kids tend to have, not have that strong immunity like adults. Zinc helps improve the immunity and also improve the integrity of the skin, including the mucus, the tongue lining. Yes, and multivitamins is another recommendation. So that's the answer to that question. Another question. One of my clients, her child, 12 years old, Betty. Sorry. Not noticing. Mary Kay, that question is one of the client has a child, 12 years old, wetting at night, sometimes passing through stools without noticing it. That is quite a problem that a client should take her child to the hospital to do some examination. That those symptoms should not be ignored, right? And they need a doctor to do the diagnosis, not us. We give them health supplement recommendations and healthy and need notices, but we do not do the diagnosis. The doctors do. Okay. label said that can autism be reversible? Can a 5-year-old heal from autism, and what products can help? Autism and ADHD are very popular nowadays for kids. Autism, have to see if it is genetic from the genetic side, cannot be reversed. But if it's from the environment, maybe reversible. Health supplements helps to some extent, but in most cases that cannot be healed. And also they need to do the behavioral let me check the word. They need to accept the behavioral therapy. They need to go to these schools specialized for kids with autism. Ruth Valerie said, "Here in Kenya, we do not have zinc for children. Can we give for adults in smaller dose?" Sure, of course, you can give zinc tablet for adults in smaller dose. And for kids below 8 years old, their swallowing, may not be that perfect. So you need to, make the tablet smaller. Another question: can protein powder and deep sea fish oil be given to a toddler? For toddler, like below 1 years old, we recommend that small kids below 1 year old take milk powder or much better. The best food for kids below 1 year old is the mother's milk, breast milk. And for small kids, better blueberry super nutrition than protein powder. Protein powder, if you do not have blueberry super nutrition, you can give small doses of protein powder, small portion, very small portion, and make it gradually, give it gradually. See if there is any, side effects or allergies to kids. Deep sea fish oil, for kids without allergies to fish, yes, but cut the oil soft gel, and squeeze the oil into the mouth of the kids, and give it in small portion at first time, and see if there is allergy or other conditions. See if you can increase the dose. Another question: can green road products reverse rheumatoid arthritis? And for green road products, all green road products, they cannot reverse any health condition. They are not medication. They are health supplements. Health supplements helps improve the condition, but not reverse them. And another question: knees feeling cold and sometimes burning. What can take from green road? Sometimes feeling cold, sometimes burning. Check if it is caused by the environment. Sometimes the cold weather, the dampness, the wind, the cold, they make your joints feeling cold and not feeling well. Sometimes burning for the burning sensation, most caused by inflammation of the joints. Try taking green road healthy joints, Arthur Power capsule and deep sea fish oil capsule to suppress the inflammation and helps with the joint health. And if your knees feeling cold, and you can try tourmaline knee protector, especially in cold weather, in rainy days, right? To boost the blood circulation on that area. And the tourmaline can emit the far infrared rays. It can not only improve the blood circulation, but relieve the pain, but also it can give you the feeling of warmness, so your knees will not be feeling that cold. Another product, what product can I recommend to someone with piles? People with piles, need to, take more vegetables and fresh fruits. Take more take more dietary fiber to make the stool soften and make the stool large enough to propel out of the body. Meanwhile, you can give them we have meal cellulose, right? If the intake of vegetables and fruits is limited, you can try to give them meal cellulose or chitosan capsule. Chitosan capsule is the dietary fiber from the animal source, from the shrimp shell, from the crab shells. But to be mindful that the people with allergy to seafood, they cannot use chitosan capsule. Meanwhile, while you use the chitosan capsule, try to drink adequate amount of water, because it can absorb water to form into a gel-like substance, so as to make your stool larger enough to propel out of the body. And also for piles, because for piles you do not want to irritate that. Drink a lot of water to lubricate your intestine. Also, try to take something suppress inflammation, like blueberry juice heavy C. It contains high content of anti-inflammatory substances, helps with the inflammation. Right. Another question: how do you help a pregnant woman with hyperthyroidism? For that question, we suggest that go to a doctor, because for pregnant ladies, we recommend that safety is the foremost thing. Safety is the most concern we have. So go for a doctor is the right thing. All right, another question. One of my client child like to finger in number 2. She says it's pulse. I don't think it's parasite. Child is 7 years old. Like to finger in number 2.
It's not clear. So, Madam Marinki, maybe you can explain a bit more about this question.
You can unmute yourself, ma'am. or sir?
Yeah, yes. Thank you very much for the time. He says the child like to put the finger in the, I don't know how to put it, in the S. In number 2, seems as if it's got something that is eating her from, where the stools are coming from.
Like to put into the private parts, right?
Yes, yeah, where the stools are coming from. So he like to put the finger there if it's painful or something. I was thinking that maybe it's hookworms or something.
Uh, into the anus, right? Not vagina,
Yes,
right?
into the anus. Yes,
Into the anus.
into the anus, not the vagina. It's a boy.
Is it itchy or any feelings?
Yeah, yes, it's itchy and it's irritating him. So he used to put the finger inside.
It's in the night or also in
No,
daytime.
at any time. So I was
Anytime.
thinking maybe the worms for children. Yes.
You don't think it's parasites, right?
Yes, I was thinking it's parasites.
Mm-hmm. Have you noticed there is any piles around the anus?
Yes, she was suspecting, the mother was suspecting the piles. I say it's not easy for the child to have the piles. Maybe the parasites is the one that they are worrying the children, because parasites like children who are still getting old, who are still growing up. Yes.
For kids with parasites, we recommend zinc.
Yes.
Zinc, and also
Zinc.
they have parashelled capsule, but for kids around 7 years old, the capsule could be large and not easy to swallow.
Okay.
You may try to pour the powder pour the powder out and mix it with water and give the kids have a try in small dose.
Okay.
Zinc helps kids to boost their immunity. So once the immunity is compromised, parasites love that environment, and they would accumulate, and they would breed immersively inside the body. So zinc helps. And also kids with parasites, they're they're how to see their nutrients tend to be insufficient because the parasites can take the nutrients from their body, can draw the nutrients from their body, so they need to boost their nutrient intake, and they need to take blueberry super nutrition to boost the nutrient intake. So that's the answer to that if it's parasites. But if it's piles, the question I answered earlier, piles is the thing that around the anus or inside the anus that can cause irritation sometimes because kids may have, dry stools or have, chronic inflammation. Piles might happen. So anti-inflammation is the key. Blueberry juice, high BC helps, and a lot of fruits, vegetables, water, sufficient water helps. Hopefully that answers your question, madam.
Yes, it's answered. Thank you very much. I think I'll take the first one, since you mentioned that the child might lack nutrients because they is getting thin now.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Yes, I think you are correct, because it's getting thin on daily basis. he's lacking nutrients because the parasites are eating the nutrients, as you said. Thank you very much, ma'am.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Well, if I can add something about this boy, you said, Madam, the boy is getting thinner, somehow like lacking of nutrient. Am I right? So I can
Yes,
say that it's mostly because of the worms, and these worms is not only developed
yes.
in the anus, but even it's already infected inside the colon or intestine. So then this worm, they also need food. Am I right? So all the food that these
Okay.
children is taking, somehow some part is being taken by the worms for them to grow. And then what happened in the anus is, so when the worms is like they are coming out with their larvae, their eggs, then they lay down their eggs in the anus, it creates the itchiness. So it is the best, like Ms. Shadrin say, we need to take this parashield for the children, and some other products that already Ms. Shadrin already told you before. Mm.
Okay,
And
no
please
problem. Thank you very much for
remind
that.
the mother whenever the children, she's keep inserting his finger into the anus, then my question is, after inserting the finger, will he take food using the same hands, using the same finger? And then that means the larva will re-enter again to the body. So try to tell the mother to uh, to hold to try to tell the boy not to keep putting the fingers into the anus, and every time need to wash the hands properly.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, because this larva is not only for the boy. If the boy touch the food and maybe he has a sister or any brother take the food, then the larva will move again to the other children, to the siblings. Okay.
okay.
Thank you.
No, I
Thank
get
you.
your point. Thank you very much.
All right, so next question is how to lower the high blood pressure during pregnancy. If that lady has high blood pressure before pregnancy, she need to go to see a doctor to help with the high blood pressure during pregnancy, because pregnancy can, give much more burden to the heart of that lady. Uh, and that could be a big problem for that lady. But if the pregnant lady has no high blood pressure before pregnancy, while she's pregnancy, she has elevated blood pressure, a little bit high. That is very normal because while you're pregnant, while ladies are pregnant, uh, her body is, giving much more nutrient to the fetus, and her heart can bumping even harder, and the blood vessels can, take a much higher blood pressure, because the fetus needs more and more nutrient as it grows bigger and bigger. So elevated blood sugar levels, blood pressure is normal, and just check from time to time with the doctor. Uh, you know, for high blood pressure during pregnancy, the safe product is blueberry super nutrition. And during pregnancy, ladies need more nutrients, not only for herself, but also for the fetus, right? The blueberry super nutrition is a very good choice. It only contains proteins, vitamins, minerals, the basic nutrients the mother and the fetus needs, but also the phytonutrients from the blueberry powder, from the blueberry extract. We know that the blueberry has, the effects of lowering high blood sugar levels, lowering high blood pressure levels, and also lowering high blood lipid levels, right? It helps a little bit, So blueberry super nutrition is a good choice for pregnant ladies with a little higher blood pressure levels. Another question, can we have all the products that are missing in Kenya? Sometimes our
Ms.
hands.
Adrian, let me answer this question.
Oh, go
Answer
ahead,
this
sir.
question. Mr. Anthony, can you unmute yourself, please? Mr. Anthony, can you unmute yourself? Where is your location in Kenya? All right, let me just answer, okay? Now, because Kenya, we have so many distributors in Kenya, they are very active. We also have lots of specialty shop in Kenya from the west to the east, okay? So many. And every shop, they try to make sure the stock, the product stock in their shop is properly uh, have all the products. So now the first thing you need to do, if you cannot find the products that you want, try to search in other shop. Okay, in other shop. We have so many shop. You can ask Kenya office, Nairobi office, which shop that maybe they have the stock. Maybe the Kenya office can tell you which you can go to which shop. This is number one. Number two, if the products is not available in Kenya, I mean the Kenya branch do not import the products. It doesn't mean that we don't have the products, but there is a decision maybe from the general manager of Kenya that maybe don't want to bring these products because of the low response of the market. So that's why actually when we are learning, when we see your question, you are talking about the products of probiotics and enzyme. Am I right? Yes, we have the probiotics powder, we have the blueberry enzyme. Now, if it's not available, I think we have many replacement of these products. Am I right, Madam Secretary? Yeah, we have many replacement like blueberry super nutrition, or if you have mill cellulose, all right. So this can really actually replace the products that you have been looking for. It doesn't mean that you have to have these products. I can give you an example. For example, that you are looking for kidney tonifying and it's not available. Now you are looking for kidney tonifying for men, it's not available, and the available one is kidney tonifying for women. Meanwhile, you need to give your client as a man. Now, the replacement of kidney tonifying is actually Cordyceps Plus. So you need to understand which products can replace which products. Okay, that's why we need to keep learning about the products. And please also you can consult to your upline leader. They can help you to answer your challenges. Or even you can WhatsApp me, you know my WhatsApp number. I'm in the group. Okay. So later I can give you more advice on this issue. All right. I think that's
Okay.
my answer.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Asante-san.
And another question, what do we recommend for someone who wants to gain weight? For people wanting to gain weight, that is not very easy, but you can try Reward Super Nutrition. While you are taking the healthy supplements, you want to, do exercise to gaining muscle, gaining much more muscle. We not only want more meat, want more fat. We need more muscle, to uh, make us much more healthier, right? While you are, during the weight training, the muscle training, you need a protein intake. So protein powder can be a good choice. Also, you need healthy fats from the deep sea fish oil capsule, to improve your general well-being. Also, spirulina plus capsule is a good choice. It contains high protein content and also phytonutrients to help with the inflammation while you're doing the training, doing the exercise, manage to gain the muscle strength. Well, do we have some office at Tanzania? Yes, we do have office in Tanzania, and you can log in our official website, and we have listed there all the contact information. Yes?
Sorry. For the Tanzania office, actually, now we are reopening the office in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. I think just wait within 1 or 2 months, it will start to operate fully in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. And I will announce in the WhatsApp group for the detail of the office address and contact numbers. Okay? Yes. All right.
Thank you, sir.
I would like to call Madam Florence from Zambia. You have been asking on the top, you have been asking that you're gaining weight after taking compound marrow powder. Madam Florence, can you unmute yourself? Is we
Good evening,
scroll up?
Mr. Goodman.
Yes, you are writing you are gaining weight or your client gaining weight.
Yes, I tried it as well. It was helping me very much. I hate myself. I loved sports at school. So there's one knee that used to trouble me like in the past few years. But then I would take compound marrow. It would help me. I would sleep well, feel nice. And I think a few times I've taken it, it's where like I've done a lot of body weight shedding off. But then I'll start taking compound marrow. In a few weeks, I'll gain. And someone else also complained who was also coming to the shop. So is there any other way? Because it's one of the supplements I love as well. So is there another way that a person can take it so that maybe it doesn't make them gain?
Well, actually, compound marrow is not only contain the bone marrow from the bovine, but it has a lot of things inside, including zinc, including many of the essential nutrient inside. So that's why when you take compound marrow, you will feel that actually the work of compound marrow, it can help to regenerate the cells even. So when you take compound marrow, you will become very healthy. And definitely when you are healthy, it will increase your appetite to eat. Am I right? So when you feel healthy, you feel like it's nice to eat more food. So now, actually, it's not the compound that help you to makes it gains the weight, but now if you know that compound marrow can gains the weight, now you try to press your appetite to eat, maybe try a little bit diet, try to reduce the intake of carbohydrates or maybe the fatty foods, okay? So actually, compound marrow does not make you increase your weight, but it makes you healthy. So when you're healthy, you feel like you want to eat more, okay? So eating more is the one that makes you gaining weight, all right? One more question up there. I don't understand. Can a lady should not take for men? I don't. What is this?
Okay,
That's
it's
all
when
right.
she was explaining about the kidney tonifying, because I've heard people like prescribing for men, and I heard her saying we should recommend for men because it gives them some energy. For women, it's helping with the
Yes,
balancing
yes.
of
It's for
hormones and
example, like
uh-huh.
yes, for example, like kidney tonifying for women, you cannot give to the men. Kidney tonifying for men, you cannot give for women because basically it has a different function and even the ingredients are different. So it's specialized for women, specialized for men. You cannot just mix or switching between these two. All right. So if you don't have kidney tonifying, you can replace with cordyceps or ginseng RHS. So these two products can help for the kidney also. Mm. So I hope you get the point.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Budiman.
Thank you. So do we have more questions? Yes, all right. So I think we can conclude our training today. The time is up. I would like to say thank you very much for the beautiful training by Miss Linda. Thank you so much for your trainings. People are so excited when you give the training. And also, Miss Shadrin, thank you so much for the very good training. We learned a lot today about how to maintain the healthy bones and joints. And the training that delivered by Miss Linda, we have been waiting for this kind of training. Why? It talks more about children. We have products for children, but we don't have knowledge about the children's health. So I would like to say thank you once again to the Greenwood International Business School to provide us the training for children and also for the bones and joints. Thank you so much, Ms. Adrian and Ms. Linda. So, ladies and gentlemen, today is the last Friday of May. Tomorrow, Saturday, we are going to have training for a plant organic plus fertilizer by Professor Jung from America. So I will share the invitation in the WhatsApp group. And please stay tuned for the next Friday Zoom online training because it's going to be more exciting session. So I think we can unmute ourselves and say thank you and bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Thank you very much.
Good
Bye,
night.
Bye.
everyone.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
Bye.
you so much. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye from Zambia.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.